Hi everybody. Today we are going to be going through how to log in to SeeSaw using your desktop, as well as we'll talk about how to log in using an app on an iPad or smartphone. You should have received a letter with information on how to do both of these things from your child's teacher, but we wanted to include this link and tutorial as well in case any of you are having trouble just following the directions on the letter that was sent home. So the first thing you're going to do if you're on Oops, didn't mean to do that. If you are on a desktop, is you're going to go to Google, and then at the top in your URL bar, you're going to type in seesaw.me. So I've gone to that website a few times, so it comes up right away. But if it doesn't for you, just go ahead and type in seesaw.me, and then go ahead and click on it. And then it'll take you to SeeSaw's homepage. So in the top right-hand corner, there's a blue button that says Log In. You're going to press that. And then it'll take you to the SeeSaw homepage. So you see here that there's three options. You are going to click on I'm a student because you're helping your child log in. And then this is an important step. So this can be confusing. So on that letter that we sent home, you should have received your child's Google email as well as their 5-digit passcode. That will be their password for their SeeSaw account. So when you're logging into SeeSaw, you're not going to type it in the email and password section. You're going to click Sign In with Google. So I'm going to log in as a student, so you can see the student view because that is a little bit different than my teacher view. So you're going to type in that Google email that was given to you. Hit Next. Type in that 5-digit passcode. Hit Next. And then it will bring you to your child's SeeSaw account. So we have already added the students to the proper class. So on the top you can see here it says Miss Molly Wednesday, Friday preschool. If your child is in 2 classes, in the top left-hand corner, it'll say your child's name. And here this child is only in 1 class, so it says 1 class. If your child is in 2 classes, it'll say Miss Molly Wednesday, Friday preschool, Miss Brittany Tuesday, Thursday preschool, or whoever your child has on the other day. So when you're accessing activities, that's important to know because if you are assigned an activity from Miss Molly, you're going to want to be in her classroom. If you're assigned an activity from Miss Brittany or one of the other preschool teachers, you're going to want to be in theirs. So that is how you log in. Now I am going to show you how to access activities that are assigned to your child. So right now you're in the child's journal. You're going to want to click on Activities over here on the right-hand side that has the light bulb. And then here you can see that these are activities that I have assigned. So when you're helping your child access the activity that they need to do, you're going to hit the green Add Response button. So when you hit Add Response, it's going to bring you to the activity. Here on the bottom, if you see where my mouse is, you can see that this is the pointer. So this would be like your mouse if you want to click on something. And then there's different writing utensils. So this one is a pencil. This one is a bit of like a thicker marker. This is like a highlighter. And then this one is a fun one that the kids love. As you can see, if I trace this letter C, it's like a sparkly one that the kids think are a blast. So down there, that is how your child will navigate. I know many of us have shown the children this in school. So many of them might be familiar with this, but they might need some help as well. So if I complete the activity, I'll show you what the pencil looks like. See how the pencil is a bit thinner, it's kind of hard to see. So if you're on a desktop, your child will be doing this with the mouse, of course. And if you're on an iPad, your child will be doing this with their finger. And then the highlighter is just a little bit thicker. Over here on the right-hand side, you can change the color. So if I just click my mouse and then just drag it, you can see all the different colors that your child can choose. Over here, This is the text box button. This is the microphone. And then this is the picture. So the microphone would be used if I wanted to, for example, if the child had to explain, if they had to draw a picture and they had to explain what they were drawing, they could hit the microphone and then they could talk about it. But again, we're not going to be using this on the practice day. So Monday and Tuesday are just virtual practice days. So that's why we're sending you this video, so you have an idea of what we will be doing. But those days are specifically designed so that we can work out some of these kinks if you all have questions. So if you're in the middle of something and your child is not completed the activity, you can go ahead and click draft. So that's this orange check at the top. So that's going to mean that it's going to save it for later, but it's not going to be submitted to your child's teacher. So we will not, on our end, the teachers will not see that it has been completed yet, but you can go ahead and go back into that when you're ready. When I finish the activity, after I finish the entire thing, I'm going to hit the green check. So up here at the top is a green check. So if I click that, it hit uploads and it says waiting for teacher approval. So when we see that and we see the response on our end, we can go ahead and improve that. And then down here at the bottom, you can see comments. So you could enter comments such as, I don't know, anything that you might want to say about how your child did with this activity. Or for example, if at the bottom where it says circle the pictures that begin with C, if you helped your child do this and they weren't able to do it on their own, comments such as that. And then we can also respond to those comments on our end. Okay, and then when you log in, something I forgot to say at the beginning, if you log in on a desktop, it did not ask me actually, but since we're logging in with our Google account, it should save your username and password. That way, whenever your child goes to this website, they should be able to log in automatically, and they shouldn't have to type in that 5-digit passcode, which will make it easier for you, for them to get on without your help. On an iPad, it might ask, would you like to save this information? And you should click yes. That way, again, it's easier for them to log on. So in my experience, when we did it in school on the app, it automatically saved, but sometimes it asks you, is it okay if I save this information? And you would want to click yes, so then that way your child can access their account on their own. I think that is about all I have to show you today. If you all, again, these are practice days, so Monday and Tuesday of next week are designed to be able to work out some kinks and some questions you may have. I know many teachers will be on Zoom with their kiddos as well as having office hours. So if you have questions later in the afternoon and you want to hop on a Zoom with one of the teachers to ask some questions about some things that were confusing to you, you absolutely may do that. You can always email us those questions. Again, this is just for practice. We're learning just as much as you are. So bear with us, and thank you so much for being here and understanding. Thanks so much.